Okay, so I literally just made two separate videos commending James Gunn on his casting choices for Superman Legacy and how great I think they are. And honestly, I chose to be optimistic about the DCU going forward and Superman Legacy, and actually started to get a little excited. But every time I get excited for it, something always happens that reminds me of how pissed off I am. And I read this comment. So, Ginger Dude 1 says, I thought this was a movie about Superman, and of course James Gunn responds with, Superman is a man of two worlds, Clark with Lois, Jimmy, and Perry, and Superman with his metahuman compatriots. How could I tell a full story about Clark and Superman without including all areas of his life? I'm sorry, excuse me, what? So if this is an established Superman and Clark in an established DC universe where basically we're just jumping right in and he already has metahuman buddies, then, why couldn't you just make it Henry Cavill? I'm confused. So you just purposely wrote him a couple of years younger, just so that you can call it your Superman in your movie, and you can start your universe, but keep your buddies. Because just in case you guys didn't know, Nathan Fillion was actually in the Suicide Squad. His character died a little earlier on, but now he's playing Guy Gardner Green Lantern in, wouldn't you know it, James Gunn's next DC movie. So it seems like he's keeping all of his guys, all of his characters, all of his buddies. Listen, I'm all for putting your friends on, man. But there's a certain point where it's just hubris and ridiculous. Because the thing is, even if you got rid of everybody but kept Henry Cavill, most people would have been upset to lose everyone else, but they would have been glad to keep Henry Cavill. Because most people wanted Henry Cavill. They thought he was an awesome Superman and that he didn't get a fair shake, or he didn't really get a chance to be all that he could be. And yet, you chose to get rid of him when clearly he could have worked within the confines of this story. And you could have just used Flash to reset his timeline.